today I would like to show you a few recordings of 3.0 Xbow, uh, some recordings of my 3.0 Xbow games that I didn't manage to record live. Okay, so let's start with our first one. Okay, so I was up against Super Kick. So here he was playing Log Bait. Yeah. Okay. So I just went Ice Spray at the bridge as a regular cycle play and I split archers. So yeah, I saw Knight Little Prince. I thought it was gonna be like a minor poison or some minor poison wall breakers or something. Yeah. Then when I saw Goblin Gang, I was still kind of confused. Yeah. Okay, so I logged everything and then I sort of got the clue that it was log bait. Yeah. Okay, so it was kind of unfortunate. One of my archers got hit by his little prince, but so far everything's still good. Yeah. Okay, so I was definitely down on elixir here. Okay, so he went Knight Goblin Barrel. I was kind of slow to react, yeah. As you can tell. So things are not looking amazing. Fireball is Princess. And yeah, try to get like maybe one Knight hit on the tower. Yeah. So he just went Little Prince to the back to advance his cycle. So it would enable him to get back to a Goblin Barrel more quickly. So yeah, here I made the mistake of going for a defensive Xbow. Okay, so I went Knight here. The issue here is that he can just go for stuff in the back. We can just go for a rocket. Yeah. Yeah. Here he managed to predict my Ice Spirit. Went archers in the back. Yeah, so he went Evo Knight in the back. Yeah. So right now we're just like making cycle plays. Here he Goblin Gangs in the back. Yeah. Went for Evil Skeletons here. I bought everything and predicted his Goblin Barrel. Here I could use Log because he just used his Goblin Barrel. Yeah. Now Evo Knights faced each other, and now I knew that it was about time to go for an Xbow. Of course, he rocketed it, so yeah, it was kind of a waste. Yeah. So just went Knight here. Went Goblin Barrel. So just fireballed it. So as you can see, I'm kind of down on elixir because yeah, I wasn't aware that he was playing Log Bait earlier. Because I got thrown off by the Little Prince. Okay, as you can see, I made a bad log here, but I did get a decent lock on the tower. Yeah, so here I was preparing a Tesla for his princess. Yeah, so I just timed it like, so just before the princess reaches the bridge. Yeah. Okay, so I just fireball this Goblin Barrel, countered his Knight, and then now with that healthy Tesla, I can transition to an offensive Xbow. Yeah. So sometimes you might want to play Tesla around here. Yeah. It's a really good play to make. Yeah, okay, I was kind of unfortunate there. My Xbow got hit once by his princess. Yeah. So he rocketed my tower, but this means that I can cycle back to another Xbow very quickly. He has no rocket for it. He's gonna go Inferno Tower, okay, and then he even used it up. Yeah, so at this point I knew that he was kind of low on elixir. The one issue was he had Evo Knight. So just quickly fireball his tower. Log everything back. Went Evo Skeletons. Okay, but I guess it was kind of late, yeah. I managed to log everything, but at least I got damage advantage. I went for Knight here. Because his Little Prince ability, yeah, will not get rid of my Knight. So if you want to play, let's say his Little Prince is here, you should play Knight here so that his Little Prince ability will not push your Knight all the way back. Okay, so he went for a rocket, but it wasn't really a positive trait for him. I mean, just a +1, because I had skeletons there, but it wasn't really a great trait for him, since I got a ton of damage. Okay, so now I just decided, okay, sure I can fireball his Inferno Tower, because he might go Princess there, but of course he didn't. Yeah. So at this point in time, it's just stacking Teslas at the bridge. Okay, he went Goblin Barrel. There's this cool trick. He archers and Ice Spirit down here. Yeah, like this. He'll get 0 damage on your tower. Okay, so I fireballed this princess. Yeah. So I knew he was gonna like activate little prince ability or something. I was just waiting for him to go Goblin Gang. Just cycled Evil Skeleton to the, yeah, and then Log, trying to predict Goblin Gang, but it didn't work. Yeah, so just fireball, missed this princess. Okay, but I'm back to a Log, which I sadly used. Okay, so he got a bit of damage, but at this point in time, yeah, I just won. And either way, even if he had more time, I still could have won by fireball cycling, etc. Yeah, so honestly, yeah, pretty decent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's look at our next game. Okay. So here he had Firecracker, P.E.K.K.A, and Mega Knight Mastery, and Cannoneer 2. But apparently he was playing Hog EQ. So when he went for Hog Rider firstly, I thought maybe he was playing P.E.K.K.A Hog, 2.6 Hog Cycle, something like that. One Skeleton's here, I saw the EQ, and immediately I sort of knew what deck he was playing. So at this point, I quickly went for an Xbow opposite lane because opposite lane pressure is really important. Yeah, I froze his knight. Now I had to sort of predict his building. So still went archers here, yeah. Because I wasn't really pushing for damage. Yeah, but the issue was I forgot that he had Cannoneer, so my archers were countered pretty efficiently by his Cannoneer, but he made the mistake of going for Ice Spirit there, which meant that he wasted one elixir, so I was up on elixir. Yeah, but I wasn't back to Xbow yet, so it just played log. It's the easiest way of getting damage, and it was at the exact moment that he played goblins. Yeah, so just went knight here. Yeah, that was about transition to an Xbow, yeah, but I went opposite lane because he was playing knight there. So I thought it made sense. Yeah, okay, so I managed to distract his stuff. And my Xbow got a teeny tiny lock, but yeah, really it wasn't significant enough. So now he went for Hog Rider, but he was down on Elixir, but yeah, I made the mistake of playing Tesla too much to the side. But now after he played EQ, he was down on Elixir, and I could use this Tesla on offense over here. So that Tesla misplace wasn't 100% bad, it's just that he could play Bomb Tower here to get rid of my Expo. So I had to play Ice Spirit here. Yeah, so it did manage to freeze his Firecracker, which meant that I could log everything back. And yeah, I got a really, really good log. Yeah, so that Tesla misplace wasn't really, it wasn't a totally bad thing, yeah. So his goblins got a bit of damage, yeah, but it was fine. Okay, so I played Tesla. Yeah, late one. I was played skeletons there to protect my archer. But of course it didn't work. I still fireballed Firecracker anyway. Played Ice Spirit here, yeah. It's a good strategy, because my Ice Spirit's gonna die anyway. If you place anything here, then my Ice Spirit will just freeze it, provide some utility. Just took advantage of this, logged his goblins. He went for Knight, just played skeletons in the back. Knight here to counter his Knight in the future. Played Tesla here, so that will be out of range of his Earthquake. Then went for Xbow, yeah, like this. Okay, so he went for Bomb Tower. I tried to fireball both his Bomb Tower and his Firecracker, but I only ended up hitting the Knight and his Bomb Tower. Quickly logged everything so that I could get a mini Expo log. Yeah, so it could be very predictive, very preemptive in a way. So I played Tesla here to avoid his Earthquake. And then this time he was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, he Earthquaked wrongly again. So I let my Ice Spirit, I let his Ice Spirit go on my tower because since I can afford to like take damage on both sides, and I should avoid concentrating damage on one of my sides. Yeah, I just let him get some damage on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so archers there weren't entirely necessary. At this point, it's just fireball cycle. Kind of missed his firecracker. Yeah. Okay, so here I was planning to go for the King Tower activation. Played Ice Spirit here, then Evil Skeletons. So take his firecracker out, then Tesla here. Yeah. Just went for an offensive Expo to take advantage of this, since he would have to deal with the Evil Skeletons, but I think at that point he just left the game. Yeah, so he still had a chance to win, but yeah, he didn't really make full use of that, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so let's take a look at our next game. Oh, our recording just got deleted. Not recording, replay, yeah. Okay, so Hog Rider. Yeah. So the moment I saw Hog Rider, I knew that he was some kind of Hog player. Okay, so I just went archers in the back. He went for an aggressive Hog Rider, quickly logged, and then skeletons. Of course, he would still get one hit. Oh no, never, nothing. Okay. Yeah. So I was kind of lucky there. Yeah. Okay, so I also got some chip damage with my archers. I just went Xbow here, then predictively went knight in case he played rolling, which he didn't. Played archers here to counter his musketeer. Then I just left my Xbow to die because he really spent quite a bit of elixir there. And we were roughly equal on elixir, so yeah, I didn't want to push it. There's no use defending a dead Xbow, so I just went Tesla here. He Ice Spirited, and then in exchange I went Ice Spirit here, very even trade. Yeah. So if you take a look here, I was slightly up. I just went for an Xbow here, just as he went Musketeer. Then I predicted his cannon. He went Skeletons here. I just logged everything back, and I got a really good lock. Yeah, so I also took some damage from his Musketeer, but apparently Xbow does much more damage. The knight there was a mistake. I could have afforded the damage. Yeah, because my Xbow apparently was able to get his tower all the way down to 600 HP. So I was at like a 1500 HP advantage at least. Okay, so I froze everything. And unfortunately his Ice Spirit took everything out too. Okay, so at this point I just waited for my Tesla to die. I just logged here. Yeah. Okay, very chill. So at this point it's just fireball cycle when it's double elixir. And I just playing defense. So he didn't have Earthquake because he has Fireball. So the strategy here would be to stack Xbows and stuff. But yeah, here I misplaced my Xbow. But I just pretended to defend it a bit. Yeah, I just played Ice Spirit there. Yeah, to kind of trick him. So here I managed to split his entire push up, and yeah, it was pretty decent. The defense. He had to spend more elixir. So I had a healthy Tesla. I could just afford the log here. Yeah, so my Tesla could get some damage on his Musketeer. Yeah, so I played Knight on his Musketeer, Ice Spirit, and Skeletons. I didn't want to over defend. I just didn't. Yeah, my plan was to not overcommit and then just survive until could get his tower all the way down. Yeah, so the strategy here is to just avoid overcommitting. Yeah, just play it chill. Yeah, and I just took that Expo lock, and yeah, I just won. Yeah. So as you saw, opposite lane pressure is really important. Well, except for against log bait. But I think my mistake was I should have been more defensive against log bait because yeah, I probably should have gone opposite lane too. Because if he keeps stacking troops on one lane, then if I don't have a log for his Goblin Barrel when he plays Barrel, then yeah, I would lose the game immediately. Yeah, but yeah, I guess you gotta switch lanes, and when playing against log bait, you gotta be flexible with your strategy. Okay, so here I just quickly logged his goblins. Yeah, so he played goblins there. I wasn't really sure what he was playing. At this point in time, I saw Inferno Dragon, and I thought, okay, maybe this guy's playing some kind of weird mid-ladder deck. Who knows? So couldn't go Ice Spirit same lane because he would jump onto his Baby Dragon, so I went Ice Spirit here. Okay, so he was building up a huge push. Went Tesla here. Probably should have gone Tesla here instead. Yeah. Okay, so his bomb got some damage on my tower. Okay, so I kited his Inferno Dragon opposite lane. Don't play too high, otherwise both towers won't hit. Yeah, as you can see, his Inferno Dragon was very efficiently countered. Had a knight going down the opposite lane. Then just went X-Bow here. Okay. So, yeah, I kind of overcommitted. And his Barbarians managed to take my X-Bow out. Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate. He was still up on damage, and apparently he was up on elixir. Yeah, and he was back to a balloon. I mean, I did see his goblins, so yeah, I sort of got the cue that he was back and he could be building up another huge attack. I didn't fireball his musketeer because I knew that he was going to stack stuff here, and then it would be a good opportunity to fireball everything. At this point in time, I didn't have enough elixir. I just because I went for an Xbow opposite lane. His balloon was basically taking my tower out. Yeah. Just took the Xbow lock, tried to counter his Inferno Dragon. At this point, it looked like I was really losing. Yeah. But a few calm plays helped me to win the game. Okay, so he went for goblins here. Just played knight. I didn't want to log because it wouldn't be helping me with damage, and he will only get a more positive elixir traits. Yeah. Okay, so I just quickly countered his evil barbs. Use skeletons to counter his lumberjack. I could have fought 2 hits on my Xbow, and I just quickly took the lock. Tried to counter his balloon. Use knight here and lock. See, so here I was playing really efficiently. Yeah, just trying to force elixir out from him. But at this point I knew just had to keep pressuring opposite lane. I would try my best to prevent him from getting any significant damage here. So here I fireballed to just delay off his troops. I got back in the game, plays balloon, but he's just spamming into me. So here I can just keep making positive elixir trades. Okay, so I'm not really up on elixir per se, but I've got a healthy knight on the map, which can really threaten and pressure him. So just kept going Xbow opposite lane. He was back to evil barbs. Just fireballed everything back. Evil skeletons to distract. And just lock. Just took the lock, and it was a really close game, but he still managed to win. All thanks to opposite lane pressure and efficient defending. You don't always have to be up on elixir, but if you've got a healthy knight going down one lane, then you can force more elixir out from your opponent, and you can prevent him from building a huge push on one side. Okay, so now let's take a look at this game against Trix 18. Yeah, so Arrows, Dark Goblin, Knight. You know it's a log baitish deck, but apparently he was playing something entirely different. He just went Xbow first play, went for knight here, and musketeer, just fireballed everything. I was kind of caught off guard because I didn't really have the necessary stuff on the map at that point in time. I just went Ice Spirit, and apparently I was out of range somehow. Yeah, slightly could have played Ice Spirit here instead. Got some damage on his tower, but he got even more damage. Yeah. Okay, so he went Fisherman in the back. I was kind of suspicious. Like I was really confused because who has Xbow and Fisherman in the same deck? Okay, he played Tesla there, so he just went at Xbow opposite lane. It was the best thing to do. Played Knight here. Yeah, my Knight was fished here. Played Inferno Dragon. Yeah, and overall, I just got a mini lock. Yeah, and he had an Inferno Dragon going down one lane. Just apparently I took quite a bit of damage from this Inferno Dragon. Yeah, of course I kind of misplaced my archers, but I was still up on damage. Yeah, but he had a huge elixir advantage, so he leaked it all. So he didn't make good use of his elixir advantage. So now I just went knight in the back, and I realized my mistake. Just went Tesla here. Yeah, then Ice Spirit, then Fireball. So my aim was to just delay everything. The evil skeletons were a mistake, that's for sure. Yeah, but he logged. Overall, things were looking okay for me. Yeah, he was up on elixir though. Yeah. Anyway, what I did was I just went Xbow here since he was going Valkyrie, and then just predicted his Tesla. Yeah. Then I tried to kite his Valkyrie away, and I tried to log everything back, but he managed to cycle to another Valkyrie. Yeah, and it was a lost Xbow. Yeah, but the only good thing was I could transition to another Xbow. Okay, so I made the mistake of going for knight there. Just fireball and skeletons, ice spirit. Okay, but not bad overall. Yeah, I managed to distract everything. Yeah, so just went archers on the back. I knew that I wasn't really in the most advantageous position. Locked everything. Then I quickly went for knight in the back. You know, just waiting for an opportunity. I went for defensive Xbow. Yeah, and our Xbows were out of range of each other. Yeah, so at this point it was just whose Xbow could. It was a matter of whose Xbow could get the most value. Yeah, both our Xbows got decent value. That's for sure. I went knight here. Went Xbow. Went Xbow opposite lane to he had Tesla. So yeah, I was kind of unfortunate in this sense. Yeah, he had a huge lock, but I also got a huge lock, so his Fisherman was countered by my Tesla, while my Xbow got a lot of damage. My Knight though was kind of unnecessary, but yeah, he played Inferno Dragon here, so I knew he was down on Elixir. He played Valkyrie, so just went Archers here, Ice Spirit, and then Log. Okay, so at least now everything would be weak enough to not be a threat. I could technically ignore his Musketeer. Yeah, I went for a Knight here, which I believe was slightly off. Went for Ice Spirit. And honestly, everything was pretty good. It's just that I was playing Knights. I was too lenient with my Knights. So his Tesla got some damage. Fireball his Musketeer. Okay, managed to take his Musketeer out. And yeah, a ton of damage here. And yeah, it was just 81 damage left. At this point, it was just distracting him. And I just tried Fireball, but yeah, Evil Skeletons really helped me to clutch this matchup. I could have been more careful with my Knights though. Yeah, so that's one area in which I can improve that I could have improved in. Yeah. Did I not already share these matchups? Strange. Okay, it was a little bug here. Yeah, the matchups just reshuffled, apparently. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed my recordings. Yeah, and I guess the main takeaway here is go opposite lane, go for defensive Xbows if necessary to make a positive elixir trade. You know, sometimes you just got to turtle up and recover from your elixir disadvantage. Yeah, though in certain cases it is bad to go for a defensive Xbow, and usually I would advise you to go for defensive Xbow in double elixir, triple elixir, and not early on, because double and triple elixir is when most of the troops will be within Xbow's range, since your opponent will be building up a huge push, and that is the time when you can play your defensive Xbow and get lots of value. Whereas if you play in single, you can at most like get rid of a 4 elixir troop, but beyond that, your Xbow is not going to provide much utility. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.